Welcome back, PSG fans, to a treble of tantalising games. In this week's Game of the Week, we begin in North London. It is the derby between Arsenal and Tottenham. The hosts unbeaten in 6 games for the second time in 16 seasons. And Postecoglou could become the first Spurs manager to register an away win since 1985 against Arsenal. Vicario taking precautions against Martinelli's header. Odegaard fighting for balance against Van de Ven. Zinchenko. And Saka tees it off to the new boy, Declan Rice. Oh, that's nice. And the Gunners are fired into the lead in stylish fashion. It's a belter. As far away from Vicario as possible. Declan scored a couple of weeks ago against Manchester United, but you would argue that one felt much better. It's a good ball from Song Richarlison. Just couldn't summon the power on the sweet spot. Kulusevski. It's Madison. It's chipped in towards Richarlison, and Ramsdale springs into action. Martinelli, where he's comfy, cuts inside Kulusevski. And Vieira takes his chances on the volley. Nice flick on from Nketiah. And Saka receives it first time from Odegaard. And is Saka going for it alone? Just not enough power to defeat Vicario at the near post. Højbjerg comes too short with a free kick, but this Madison takes a deflection. Oh, and Ramsdale was startled. Bissouma buying his time, and he finds Dejan Kulusevski. Richarlison. It's a good save from Ramsdale. It's keeping Arsenal in this. Corner to Spurs. Just over 1 hour played. Kulusevski to Romero. He hits the post. Tottenham's luck becoming sand in their hands. Well, it's Saka. Here's Pedro Porro up to the challenge. Saka gets around him. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Palmed away by the Italian. Havertz. Martinelli. Oh, he's picked out Jesus again. And Havertz. He cleans up the mess. Arsenal have a 2-goal cushion. And they're about to go 7 games unbeaten in the Premier League. Hardly the hardest of hits from Jesus. And maybe Vicario was a little sloppy there. Well, the German has been a polarising figure since arriving here at the Emirates. But he is slowly currying favour with the Arsenal fans. Madison. Richarlison! There was your chance for consolation. Arsenal win the first derby of the day as they keep Spurs in stasis. It's Arsenal 2, Tottenham 0. Last Friday was anything but nice for Paris Saint-Germain as they were defeated by Nice. They rebounded with a 2-0 victory over Dortmund in the Champions League. Kylian Mbappe, the new captain, was one of those contributors. It's a big game here in France. It's Paris versus Marseille, who are without a manager. Zaire Emery doing what everyone's licking their lips at, a volley that didn't really pay off. It's Correa, flicked into Aubameyang. Good save from Donnarumma. Mbappe's corner. And it's Hernandez. What a save! Veretout stands his ground. Vitinha tees it off to Pierre-Patrick Aubameyang. Well, his former club Arsenal got off to a flying start earlier in the day. And he's just gave Marseille the confidence they so badly need at this point in time. Outrageous goal from Aubameyang. Here's Renan Lodi. Hernandez stalking him like a heat-seeking missile. Here's Gonçalo Ramos. Vitinha in the centre. And a bypass from Mbappe. Lirola has his work cut out for him. It's futile. Kylian Mbappe, the best striker in the world, shows the planet how it's done. Game on here in the French capital. No catching up with this young man. And it's a gentle finish, rolled into the goal. Barcelona's persona non grata. Dembele pulls it back to Ramos. It's blocked and Ramos hits the post. Mbappe, one last roll of the dice in this Paris attack. Rongier down to Correa. Corner to Marseille. Jonathan Klaus. Yes! It's another to Marseille. They've taken the lead, retaken it to be exact. And it's in flamboyant fashion. Beautiful free kick from Jonathan Klaus. Here's the fullback Lodi, wiped out by Zaire-Emery. No booking for him. Klaus has done it once and he does it again. Remarkable. Stunning scenes. It's not often you see two free kicks scored in the same game via the same player. Well, Jonathan Klaus has just set that standard. Vitinha lofts it through to Kylian Mbappe. It's on the half volley. Just teases the palms of Paul Lopez. Bit more urgency from Paris Saint-Germain. Dembele, and it's a goal back. We're talking business now. Ousmane Dembele digs a flaw in the Marseille scoreline. Yeah, Emery wasted no seconds. He hurried it on to one of the most effective players on the pitch. Samuel Guigo. Valentin Rongier. And Guigo, oh my gosh! Of all the players, it's the centre-back with a star striker finish. Samuel Guigo receives a peach of a pass from Valentin Rongier. And it's a merciless volley to boot as well. Stunning finish. Dembele leading the charge down the right flank. It's back to Hakimi. Mbappe's best friend and misses Mawani. Mbappe! It's a bit of a fracas in that penalty area. Gat. Kyung In. And Mbappe pulls one back for Dembele to tap one home. I think we're running out of time here at the Parc des Princes. Lord knows goal difference counts every step of the way in the competition. Marseille have held on for dear life in a 7-goal thriller in the French capital of Paris. The second biggest game in Spain. Atletico Madrid versus their accomplished neighbours, Real, of whom have enjoyed 5 straight wins in La Liga so far. 15 points, well ahead of 7th placed Atletico. Los Blancos entering this on the back of a high after a 1-0 victory over Union Berlin in the Champions League earlier this week. Morata, Griezmann, he stutters Rudiger. Carvajal trying to keep up, and Griezmann can't get beyond the new keeper, Kepa. Saúl Ñíguez to Llorente and Garcia. That's the rise to the challenge, the newcomer. And there's Ñíguez who is caught out by Kepa. Barrios. Now Griezmann. He stays on his feet, that's something to admire. Morata bags one against his former employers. Well, you might say it's bittersweet. Morata might call it tasteful. Scoring a goal against the team who never felt he was good enough to be a Galactico. It's an arousing start for Atletico. It's a corner to Atleti. And Griezmann welds one in to Stefan Savic. Cleared off the line. Oh, and Morata, what on earth was he thinking? Any kind of contact results in the goal. Van Garcia. Vinicius. Jude Bellingham. Well, he's Real Madrid's man of the hour. And cometh the man. Cometh the boy who's living the dream. but one of the most famous teams, if not the most iconic clubs in the world. Hey Jude! Let's play a game of football. Competition back on. Spooned into the bottom right. Bellingham. Now Rodrigo. Vinicius tees it off one time to Bellingham. Just not enough power to take it beyond Oblak. It's well in towards Vinicius. Cleared off the line twice. Rodrigo keeping it alive. Valverde just gets caught up in the mixture of red and white bodies. Here's Bellingham to Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni chewed up the strike and pulled it wide. Leno, it's a good pass to find Llorente. Garcia hesitates. Morata gets his brace. Serves as a reminder to the young fullback. That one pass you don't extend yourself on may lead to the goal that puts your team back in front. Deja vu at the other end for Alvaro Morata. Two from the top of the brain, the tomb. Barrios springs the ball to Morata, brings it down nicely. And it's not going to count, he's offside. You could have imagined how delighted he would have been to score a hat-trick against Real Madrid. Rudiger, Bellingham takes it beyond Gimenez, and it's going to be a penalty at the death. Seconds ticking away here. Atletico about to forfeit the lead potentially. Here's Joselu. Oh my God! He was cursed against Union Berlin in midweek. And the minor drought continues. Atletico claim the bragging rights. They've been the first to award Madrid their first defeat. Atletico 2, Real Madrid 1. Thank you for joining us on a treble of games of the week. Let me know below who you think we should showcase next time, next weekend. And if you enjoyed this, check out some of the retro games between Paris and Marseille and Arsenal and Tottenham.